What is happening, gals and guys? Nick here, and we are back with Hell Is Us. So in the previous episode we went through the tower again. I think we picked up an item we missed before, and then we just decided that, hey, let's go through it again and kill everything that remains. So I do believe we're pretty close to the top. Yes, we are. So let's see if we missed anyone. We found a few ads in the cells. So that might just have been it, basically. But we'll loop around here and see if we can see any hostiles, that is. After that, we're gonna go on yet another hunt for 2 research items that we missed. Funny enough, one is, or should be, I should say, very easy to locate. The other one, I have no idea how I missed it, but that seemed to be what often happens. You run past it. Maybe you didn't pay enough attention to your surroundings or whatever. Well, we'll see if we can find it. So the first one that we're gonna try and find is in Visa Hills, and the other one is in the Temple of the Fallen, funny enough. Yeah, I don't think there's anything left here, but we'll do the full circle here. Kind of funny, I thought the entrance was here. Apparently isn't. See. Other than that, we're pretty much ready to proceed with the main game, that is. Going back to the forge and inserting the keys. There is an elevator here. Okay, we'll bring that up. Not gonna use it quite yet. So the reason is that we're still missing, as I said, these 2 research items. We need those to unlock the 2 remaining vaults. So we can get that out of the way before we really get into the next chapter. Alright, so I don't see any. I don't hear any either. It's a weird crumbling noise though. Oh, it's these, the flags. That is pretty cool though. Watch out not to get spiked. Something recharged. Huh. Yeah, no, nothing. All right, let's check the elevator just in case. Anything here? No. Oh, we didn't check up top. I mean, I'm pretty sure we got everything. It's just while we're here kind of situation. So we don't have to necessarily run back all the way in case we killed everything. That is something that's going to be quite a chore. Actually going back to the previous stages and finding every enemy and killing them. I wonder if this just took me back to the exit. I don't remember. It's a long-ass elevator. If that's the case, then you could probably backtrack from this point. If you needed to go, I mean, backwards. Jesus Christ, that's a long way down. Ooh, don't do that. Yeah, brings me out here. Alright. Save point would be nice, you know. This is... let me think here. This goes back here. Just check. And I believe there should be... yes. Okay, cool. Oh yeah, so it is the entrance. Alright. Well, here goes nothing. It's not that important. I can do that on my own. So then, of course... right, let's go to Visa. It's kind of funny because if this checks out, it was kind of what I normally do, but obviously didn't do No, it's not clear, so there are still enemies there. Well, that sucks. Someone got left behind. Yeah, so normally when I enter a zone, I always backtrack. Oh shit, but... well, that's not that big of a problem, honestly. So it's supposed to be on the road where we first parked the APC. I forgot that it changes. And there should be a... should be a body somewhere. Because this is blocked off, so it might be kind of off track. Yeah, nothing here. Where might you be? Oh, I see him. Yep, there it is. So this should open up a vault. Now, what kind of sucks, we're gonna head for the tree, by the way, so we can fast travel. But what kind of sucks is that the other one in the Temple of the Fallen, I swear I've been to the location where it's supposed to be, but we didn't see it. It was by the when we got the rusty key and opened up the side path, basically. I wonder if we have any... no, all the good deeds are done, so we should have collected everything. We can have a quick look though, but I want to do this first. So this should be the final one for one of her researches, right?
Good find. I'll look it up. You can now read the article I wrote on...
yes, and there should be... no, what? No vault thingy? Huh, that's weird. Well, it is done, so... yeah, syringe. Okay, let's have a look. Yeah, this is done. But we didn't get a thingy. Hidden tunnels below the chapel. Yeah, we've been there. Opened. I like how it says open, so I didn't miss any. Yeah, so we did 5. Okay. Kind of forgot about that. I was thinking about something else. Yeah, good deeds, right. Okay, so none here. No, here. None of these are marked. Good. And none of the time loops are marked. Yep, so we collected everything there. All right, let's head back to, let's see here. Where is it? Plains of the Mist. Or Off Mist. So all the enemies at the start should be dead. And we should be able to just head straight in. It's not the way. And I will admit, this was kind of a maze. I think I read somewhere that it's supposed to be after the pressure plates. So I guess we'll see. I got really turned around in here once we fixed the time loop. Didn't get a clear picture of how it's all connected. Yeah, so we must have entered here, and then we took a left. Pretty sure. And then we just headed in. Doesn't help that this is fairly large as well. This area. But I do remember the path with the gate. I just don't remember how the hell we got there. So this is that, right? If we check over here, there is this, right? Don't remember that. I know we went down there, but I don't remember what it was necessarily. We come from here. Yes, we did. Okay, so we have 2 paths then. This was just an item then, I think. We'll save that one for later, just in case. And this, here we can't do anything either, right? There was a path to the right here. That brings us into that area. We'll check here real quick. A small path here. That loops around, I think. And this was a dead end with an item. So I think it's later, basically. That brings me out there. And takes me in here. Okay. Now I know where we are. We had these, but with no items. And that is not where it's supposed to be either, so... Oh, almost thought I found a secret there. Bummer. Bummer. And then comes pressure plate heaven. No side paths here that I know of. And that's done. Yeah, it was here somewhere. That's the thingy. So we should be able to see the gate somewhere. Not exactly sure where it is though. That's a switch, so we could go back. It means that we came from this direction initially. And... was it here? Oh, it is here. How the hell did I miss this? You see, we opened it up. We opened it up. Why didn't I go in here and fetch these? That is weird. Really, really weird. 3 items as well. I mean, come on. So this should be the research item. Yeah. How in the hell? Okay, so now all that's left is to find a save point again. This is gonna be, you know what? Maybe it's faster to just backtrack, if possible. Nope, not there. Yes. Okay, perfect. So there shouldn't be any more items to actually get. I'll worry about the enemies at a later point. So this should give us the final code for the final vault.
Have you found something of interest?
Yes.
Nice find. Let's run it through the database.
Demonologist. Well read.
I wrote a piece on several of the paths.
There it is.
Thought to forbidden knowledge in Akasa
Marches. Vault of the Mire. Well, we know where that is, so let's head there. Vault of the Mire. And as this is the well, we're coming up to 20 minutes here. We can probably have a look around for some enemies. Don't think they're in the Abbey. I think they're over there somewhere. Okay, so let's see if this is correct, and this should lead us up to the enclosed or the fenced off area. Yeah, straight in. Almost looks like an item up there. But it's probably nothing. killed a bunch of them here last time we were here. Because the small cage or cave was full of them, basically. Alright. Let's see what we got. We got, first and foremost, that. And then we have these. Go to research. Hold on. You. There we go. No? Really? Oh, I have to tick it off. Alright. Akasa Marches. We have Spike, Frost, Card, and Slime. Spike. Frost. Card. Slime. Full of enemies. Alright, what do we have? New miscellaneous item acquired. Parchment. Penance. And you are? Polearm of Terror. So it is actually a grade 4. I wonder how that works if you get a grade 4 early, or if they kind of scale along with the game's progression. Parchment, a grand stratagem. Okay, and you are? New active relic acquired. Find yourself born anew with health, stamina, and limbic energy fully restored. Timeless rejuvenation. Shit. Antiquarian. Is that the one I've been looking for? Getting all the relics. I hope so. We'll check in just a second here. Sword of Grief. And oh, there's a bunch of items here. Tome. Anson Lingen, the Wandering Mason. And you are consumable? No, yeah, sort of. And you are Tome, the Endless Horror. And Twin Axes of Ecstasy. We already have a pair of those. And Great Sword of Rage. Have one of those as well. Just that the grade is probably lower, right? Yeah. Fully maxed out version. Would be kind of cool if the ones you find in the vaults had the, you know, they were non-color. So you could equip whatever glyphs you wanted. Okay, there we go. Okay, so let's just pause for a second and let me have a look at the trophies here. Well, thank you for notifying me that. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, acquire all relics. Done. Fantastic. Let's see here. Legend of the Fall. Close all time loops and defeat all remaining enemies. That's gonna take a while, honestly. And we got... What is this though? Visit all locations. We'll get to that. That one as well. And the final one. Yeah, so there's one left for... So we basically have everything, and everything else is gonna unlock along the way. The only thing is that we need to find the final baseball cap and wear it. Otherwise, it's just visiting all the locations. We have one... Well, I don't know how many left, honestly. But there's one for traversing the tunnel from the forge. And that is basically it. Everything else is unlocked. Except for the killing of enemies thingy. And then there's 2, 1 for each act remaining, so there's apparently 4 acts. 3 maybe. Alright, so we're at 25 minutes. Let's have a look around here and see if we can find some lingering enemies. Are we able to drop down over here? Can't remember. I think the problematic enemies that are left are the ones that are dormant and sleeping. Because you don't see them. And then all of a sudden they pop up. I know one area that has like a few of them. But we'll just have a look around basically. And then in the next one, we'll head straight for the forge and take care of the key situation then. That's gonna be quite interesting to see what awaits. So we have no hostiles here. It would be kind of nice if you had like a hostile indicator, because I mean the ones roaming around are easy to spot, so I kind of suspect that the ones that are missing or left are actually the ones asleep, like these for instance, but these are dead because we went through this earlier. We'll have a look just in case someone's having a nap in here. Nope. Should be able to make it over to the area I have in mind, where a bunch of idiots are kind of having a nap. Checking these. Don't remember seeing anyone here. Also, we have Hermit Bro there. Maybe he took care of him. Because we went below Jova through the well and we didn't see any enemies over there. Same goes for this area over here. We took care of everything here. Yeah. Imagine doing a guide for every enemy location in this game. This sucks. It's kind of funny though, because it's always that, you know, that single enemy that is left when it comes to these things. Yeah, we'll get there. So I want to go up here and to the right, and then we should get up to the area I'm thinking of. Just want to see that no one is left over here. Would be kind of cunning of them if they put enemies at the other starting location where we first came in with the APC. Okay, so here somewhere, right? There was a bunch of them in the water. Water. Doesn't seem to be the case though. Yes. Okay, but you're dead. This thingy should turn into a enemy locator. Oh, look at that. Hey, been looking for you. You're dead. Would be kind of nice if you got a like a visual or audible cue that, yep, now you're done. Got stuff there as well. Okay, so I guess this is clear. We'll just check the area with the ON troops as well. Those were hiding away in the thingy. This is where we just were, right? Yeah. Nobody's sleeping here. Nope, you're all dead. Oh? Well, what do you know? Alright, well that's good. Check over here. Alright, I think we're good. Might have missed some, I don't know. I'll take care of it later. Just shows how easy it is to actually miss enemies in this game. So it's kind of, yeah, it's gonna take a while to clear this up. Some of the biomes are very small, so it's not really a problem, I think. But the one that are like vertical in a way, those are gonna suck. So much to cover. Ugh. All right. Head in. I wonder if we can see that immediately, even when you're at a location, if you missed anything. Or I should maybe say if you actually cleared it, or if you have to leave and then check again. Yeah, look at that. Still not. Oh well. Before we leave, actually, let's see if Victor has anything to say about stuff.
Welcome back.
Nope. Thank you for your services. Anyway, we'll wrap up here. Next up will be the Forge. So, thank you guys and guys for watching. If you do enjoy the content, you know what to do. And as always, ci vediamo.